Things. Or rather, it's not doing anything. Round. See, can move it around. Now it's catching up. In the
Check.
background, it's absolutely hosing it. Actually, I didn't want to come in there. I wanted to go into there. Oh, actually, before we do any of that.
Check, check.
You do that. I've got to find out why that doesn't appear to be running. That is running. The audio is turned down. Okay, there we go.
Check, you're not receiving?
Receiving now.
You're receiving now?
Yep.
Okay.
Still getting very odd behaviour of my mouse, though. It's just... I can move it around. I can right click on the desktop. I can click and drag on the desktop to make like a blue highlight box. But I can't click inside any application.
That's odd.
Except the game. Game I'll accept all mouse input quite happily, albeit slightly delayed from the initial. It's like there's something in the background that's like swallowing all the mouse clicks, which seems odd.
You say it's only when you're over an application.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so actually, no. Now I can't do a drag highlight on the desktop either.
No.
But the game still responds. So it's like something's taking up all of the processing, and it's saying, well, okay, I'll accept the mouse in here, but anywhere else I'll just have to ignore it because I haven't got time for that.
So where's here? You mean like in DCS?
Yeah, in the game I can do that, but I was getting this when I messaged you. I was getting this before I loaded DCS. There wasn't the game running. So it's all a bit weird. If I tab out, it's a little bit more responsive. I've managed to start something in another window. It's intermittent as well, so it's now stopped doing it again. Or rather, it's...
So, as you say, it's like when a particular process is running or something?
No processes have changed. What I did right just a couple of seconds ago was tab out of DCS, and it seemed to be responsive. Then I tabbed back in, tabbed out again, and it's not having it again.
Oh.
I just don't understand it. I'd almost go as far as say it's OBS.
Just try restarting OBS. I've had something akin to that. I can't remember what it was doing. I can't remember what it was doing exactly, but yeah, try restart on OBS.
Well, I'm not getting mouse clicks inside the game now. Unless it's because it's not selecting it. No. And the weird thing is, it's like, so if I pull up Task Manager, I know that the Task Manager by default has focus because it gives itself focus when you load it. If I click into Task Manager, it goes like the title bar goes grey, as if it's been deselected. So it's like my mouse click is inverted. So if I click, it unclicks. Do you know what I mean?
What kind of mouse is it? Is it cabled or radio?
I've tried it is a cabled mouse. I've also tried a different mouse, not the one you got me. Still hadn't had a chance to unbox that even yet.
All right.
But it's not.
Have you tried restarting OBS yet?
I've restarted the whole machine so far. I told you my stream's running. Not that I can see if anyone's actually watching because I can't get to the window.
Right.
We've got 2 viewers. Good evening to you. Dagestan, hello. I can't stop the stream to close OBS.
Can't you stop it with like your tab control?
Yeah, right,
arrow keys or something?
Those people on stream, I will be back in a couple of seconds. I'm going to try and restart OBS in case it's messing me around. Stay right there. Be right back. Closed OBS. And mouse still has no click. I can do drag operations on the desktop, but I can't interact with the taskbar.
And yeah, it's working okay last night, wasn't it?
It was working okay all day today. I I don't get it.
Any kind of updates occurred?
Not that I'm aware of. So as I move the mouse around, it's highlighting. It's just it won't push the click through.
But that's with multiple mice.
Yeah. But then it will start.
Mouse driver.
It's been working fine. I haven't made any changes since
No,
we
but,
logged on.
no, but I wonder if your mouse driver has gone funny or needs updating.
It was fine when I rebooted just now.
Fine in as much as you could click everywhere and do stuff.
Well, yeah, I managed to load up DCS voice tag.
That's when DCS is running, it causes the trouble, or voice attack.
No, I had neither of those running before when it started.
Right, so you're in there, you're getting it, you're able to do stuff, then randomly it just stops.
I don't know. I don't know if it's random or if I don't know if it's triggered by something. I just don't know what.
Yeah, well, I mean, it like at the moment it seems random.
Yeah, but I can still right click on the desktop to get like a context menu.
Right.
I can right click nowhere else, only the desktop. All the application input is locked out. But I can interact with the desktop.
That's odd.
I had to use my mouse to join the voice channel.
Yeah. So you're using a wireless mouse and a keyboard mouse, and you're getting the same effect.
Yeah. It did this last night. It started doing it last night. And it's the first time I've had it do it. Right, so I just shut down Chrome. I've shut down DCS.
What about go to printers and devices or whatever it is and troubleshoot?
But it's only the clicking. If I've got focus on Task Manager, I can scroll my wheel and it will scroll the tasks. If I right click, I'll get the context menu. If I left click, it's now working.
Yeah. That's a pain, because intermittent types are the worst, aren't they?
Pull the stream back up, just... What have I shut down so far? Chrome. And OBS. Let's fire up OBS again. I don't know who is watching on Twitch because I've got no eyes on chat at the moment. You have to bear with me. I have to use my phone. I'm trying to rule out what process of elimination. What is causing my problem? I don't know if it's going to work. Could be a time thing. Can I interact yet? Yeah, I can still interact with everything. So I'm just putting up chat on my phone, so I'll have to use that. Okay. I can now see chat. You can chat away. I don't know how many of you are in there, and if there are any. Right, so we can still do all that. We've got interactions, we can close stuff. Voice tap running. Track IR running. Oh, track IR has died. It's lost the wireframe globe. Oh no, there it is. It's just...
That is something you had last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, as I've moved my head around, I've noticed it actually is there somewhere. It's just a...
Oh, right, so it's not just it's totally out of adjustment where it sits on the top of the monitor, like it's the camera has been nudged or something.
No, the camera hasn't moved. It's just that for some reason, by default, it's dropping into some crazy position. And of course, whenever I move to adjust
lights
it,
around?
no, there are no lights on apart from a small side light that's pointing away from the screen and away from me, so it's just shining at the wall. Okay, so I got that back. This DCS update, they're doing something funny. Finish it.
Evening, sir.
I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for because I've got weird problems. I don't know how much of it you've been following so far.
I just got on here and I've just been flipping back and forth on my Twitch to see when you're on, so I just noticed you're on.
Gotcha. Yeah, this is take two.
Take two? Oh, well. Third time's the charm. What's going on?
Very bizarre mouse behaviour. I can't. Intermittently, I can't click on anything, which is awkward. There's mouse usage is pretty paramount.
When you on DCS?
No, just to like use the machine.
Oh, just out of curiosity, when you right click, does that work?
Yes.
It's multiple mice giving the same issue.
Yeah.
Or it could be... Now, I've ran across this before, and when I ran across it, it was due to my resolution. So I would click on something, and what happened was the icon, which I was clicking on, wasn't even there. It was just a blank screen. I was recognizing just a blank screen. So if you left click, hold, and drag to try and highlight some stuff, does it work?
It's interesting. It's, yeah, I know what you mean by the resolution thing. At the moment, everything seems everything's working okay. I've been sort of seeing if it was a process of elimination, if something was throwing something out. The one thing I haven't brought back up so far is Chrome to see my Twitch channel, and things appear to be stable.
Maybe just something with Chrome then. Has Chrome had an update, or does it need an update perhaps?
I didn't see the icon that suggested it needed an update. Which is a bit awkward because I haven't got any eyes on the stream. Well, I'm getting into this. I guess this was might have to reboot the machine. Reboot my profile.
I got a question for you. I was on your server, is your setup where your Spitfire has to be in full sync?
I don't think it's set up so that it has to be. Or is it? I can't remember.
Okay, I was on Storms of War and noticed that my thing, so I got like a Spitfire Mark 9 Easy and then Sim.
Yeah.
And it was forced on to Sim. Now, here's my question. And it's mainly for Bill. Have you flown above 18,000 feet with your LF?
Oh, I think I have, but I'll do it right now.
Try it right now and tell me if you get over 18,000 and can sustain it.
Okay.
See, I got up to 18,000. And then I got above and all of a sudden my engine quit. I tried to do a restart and nothing.
Okay. I'm currently at only 2,000 feet, but I'll climb.
I was just wondering if maybe the fuel pressure in the Spitfire has an issue.
Well, to say I don't normally get up that high, but I will go there. And I'm at 4,000 now. We'll see what happens when I get up there.
Yeah. Because if I'm not mistaken, the ceiling for the LF was 25,000.
That's the figure that I've got in my head, yeah.
Because I know like the supercharger came on, like the light engaged, but I don't think that's the actual supercharger light. I think it's a fault in the system or something.
Alright. I'm just gone past 7,000 feet mark. Which is about cloud base.
Rebooting your profile there, Lux?
Hopefully it's still live. The sticks appeared to return to functionality. So that's one thing. So I just doing my file name copying and renaming. Because I've only been doing it on a per aircraft basis. So
Right.
as and when I try to use something different, I need to copy the names.
Will that be joining us tonight?
I doubt it. It was his birthday today, so he might be otherwise engaged or under the influence.
Oh, is he turning 14?
my supercharged light's on.
Okay.
14,000.
14,000.
I'm getting some flickering and fluttering on my boost gauge. Fluttering around the 9 boost mark. Reaching 15,000.
See, now this is what I'm trying to figure out. That fuel light, fuel pressure light isn't coming on, is it?
It's not the fuel pressure light, it's the
Supercharger.
I can't actually read it. It's a bit, I haven't got that much clarity on those bits.
I think it's an FS warning. I'm trying to figure it out.
17,000. Roger, 18,000. Climbing. And a rate 1.5 climb at about approaching 19,000 now. £180 miles an hour, rate 2 climb. 19 coming up to 20.
Okay.
19 and a half actually.
What's the oil pressure looking like?
I can't read it very well, about 90.
Okay. And your FS light's still on, correct?
Yep. My prop pitch fully fine to get up here, of course, because I had it pulled back and it wasn't really climbing very well, so I put my prop pitch fully fine. I'm at 21.
Which boost?
Boost is 12.
That's full throttle, correct?
No, I'm not at full throttle, no.
Okay.
It's 9 boost at the moment, 3,000 RPM, and my throttle is probably about 70% on my stick, not on my
What's your
throttle unit.
temperature
Say again?
set? Your temperatures.
Which is I can't actually see one of them. Oil is about 90. And water must be about 100 according to that. At 23,000. Rate 4 climb at the moment, but I'm going to pull that down so I don't lose too much speed. Okay, I'll get to 24 and level off.
Yeah, I don't get much
It's flash. It's sort of fluttering around a lot. I can't seem to hold it. It won't sort of stay very level. It either wants to dive or climb. Right, I've now got it level at 24. That's it. I'm trimmed out at 20. I'm trimmed out at 20 for 20. Oh, it's dropped now because while I was fiddling, it's dropped. But I could get it back to 24, I think, if I wanted to. 260 miles an hour. Trimmed out at 260. It's flying reasonably level at 23,300. I'm going to pull back my prop pitch and see what that does. That's behaving okay. Although I have dropped some altitude again, so let's see if I can pick that back up and see what happens. I'll drop below 23. The water temperature has dropped considerably, I think, to what it was. It's about, it's over 80, but perhaps about 90. Like 24,000 at 200 miles an hour. Still climbing. I'm going to push and see how far it goes.
Okay.
You got your oxygen switched on.
No, but I think I'd have passed out by now if that was actually engaged.
Yeah, I'd say.
That's odd then.
I would have passed out
As
in.
far as I'm aware that that sort of thing should be required on this server.
Well, it definitely used to happen in the FSX. It would happen in that because I passed out when I was climbing too high in my Cherokee, which doesn't have oxygen. Right, my current altitude is actually 27,000. My speed's dropped right down because I've been talking and not looking what I'm doing, but 120 at 28,000. So with prop pitch pulled back to give 2,700 revs.
Wow, I don't know what I did then. Yeah, that red light, okay, is your FS. Oh shoot. That red light is your FS gear warning.
Yeah. Not take off if the light is on. FS.
Yeah, exactly. Tell me about it. I'm trying to figure it out.
Right system.
What it feels like, and I don't know if this is right, but if you was to put your gear up, it won't retract until you move forward. So I wonder if it's linked with that, so that if the red light is on, it thinks your gear is up and it's going to retract as you move forward. You'll just plow into the ground.
Oh, I'm wondering if it might be your the supercharger gear, because you had like first and second gears on your supercharger.
That makes a whole lot more sense than the garbage I was just talking. Yep, and that all comes to the fact that I never used supercharger. I never do anything with that, so I don't know about it. currently at 28,000. 180 miles an hour, climb rate of 4. I'm going to see if I can get her up to 29. Pile on some throttle a bit. Ah, my boost, without me planning to, my boost has dropped to...
Yeah, which is understandable.
Yeah, I've got now full throttle, a boost of 4, approaching 30,000.
Yeah, your boost will drop the higher you go because of the altitude, right? And the oxygen molecules.
Yeah. The point is, I've got to 30,000, and I've got a reasonable speed. I've got 150 miles an hour. Going for 31. Just put my prop pitch fully forward again, so fully fine. And I'm going to go for 32. My speed has dropped to about 130.
Right.
But she's almost continually dropping. Now I'm picking up again now. I've now got a climb rate again. $32. Boost is steady at 4, speed is 160. Approaching 33. Angels 33. There we go. I think she's had enough. This has dropped to below 4 now, so I might as well. No idea where I am on the map, of course, but I'll have to just turn around and go back, see what. So it's 33, and I was doing about 150 miles an hour. Prop pitch was fully fine at that point. Boost was 4, dropping just below 4. I'm now descending.
I'm trying to figure out why I'm pumping like 90 degrees on my oil.
Pass.
So I'm pushing about 9 boost and 2700 RPM. Manually opening up my radiator flaps. When you start off, do you manually open your flaps up?
I don't normally touch them.
Okay. I opened them up here, and I'm dropping down to 80 right now, which is good. Rad temp's really good, looking good. That's about 78.
My oil temperature is currently about 70. 75. 25. But I'm now low. I'm almost hitting the deck now. That was an interesting little task.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why I landed up. My engine died on me. I wonder if it was because I had overheated the oil. It just caused the engine to seize. Because I know during startup it wouldn't even turn the crank.
Ah. At that point when it stalled, did you have your prop pitch set anywhere particular, or was it just fully fine?
No, it was set to about 2800.
Yeah, well that's where I found that it was struggling, I think, so I pushed mine fully forward when it started. I felt it was struggling. I gave it just fully fine prop pitch.
Right. Yeah, I'm pressing through 15.5. Coming up on 16, supercharger light hasn't kicked in yet.
Mine went out, but I didn't notice when.
Well, supercharger just kicked in because I can hear it rattling now. Right, now I've gone above 80, so I'm just gonna open up my flaps here for my radiator to see if that'll help cool it. Because that was the one thing I noticed was, like, when there was a lot of like check like metal clanging together.
Yeah, I don't think I noticed any of that.
Yeah, see? All of a sudden my engine just died.
Oh.
And I'm at 19,000.
Ah. That's odd, because we both got the same plane, we should get the same effect, shouldn't we? You'd think.
Yeah.
Did you adjust your rad flaps though? I haven't touched mine.
Adjust my what?
The radiator flap.
Well, Okay, that's interesting.
because if you've got your red flap open, that's going to cause more drag, isn't it?
Yeah, see, I'm having all kinds of issues here.
I did notice when I got very high, it was less responsive on the stick. That's to be expected, I think.
Right, so I just dropped down to 17,000. I've got my engine back. Alright, try turning off my magnetos. I turned them back on. Still looking good on fuel. I'm gonna try to turn on the fuel pump, see if that helps.
Oh, do you turn yours off then?
Well, I didn't turn mine on to begin with.
Oh,
Right?
that's part of my normal startup, and I normally just leave it on.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is that I did have it on the last time I did it. So,
Right.
but yeah, it just starts cutting out at 19,000. So I'm back down to 16. I'm gonna push it here.
What's the green marker
No,
that
I
I'm
just
seeing?
turned off. No, I just turned off my oxygen. I wonder if that's gonna make a difference.
Turned off your oxygen.
I turned off my oxygen.
I didn't put mine on. Unless it's on by default.
No, it's not. You gotta open up the. Yeah, you gotta open up the regulator.
I haven't done any of that. That's odd.
Alright, coming up to 18,000.
Your radiators open or closed?
Right now they're open up. I'm gonna close them because I'm down around 70. So I'm gonna close them up here right now. Now I'm wondering if do you turn your carburetor air control forward at all?
No. Oh, no, I don't touch that. That's the filter, you mean, is it?
Yes, carburetor air control.
I thought that
Hold
only
on.
came into play above 5,000 feet.
I'm coming up on 20 here now. So guess what? It's the oxygen valve is what's the pain is what's causing the issue.
Oh.
Because I'm pressing through 21 here right now.
Yeah. Hey, I never affect my oxygen. I assumed it was an auto thing because I've never had that issue. What's the green smoke that I'm seeing? I'm seeing a green, looks like a green smoke marker.
The green smoke, that is one of my cargo drop zones.
Oh, okay.
There's a trigger when I fly into a certain area. Then
Okay.
it displays that to show the drop point.
Roger that.
You know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering if the oxygen, like it's emergency supply of oxygen, right?
Yeah.
Or oxygen regulator, Mark 8 Charlie. Delivery, altitude, feet. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's the problem right there.
I mean, like a bug with the aircraft.
Well, I'm wondering if you're, like the oxygen supply, I'm wondering if it's feeding oxygen into the manifold, into the intake.
I assumed that the oxygen was for breathing.
That's what I thought too, but I'm assuming that if it's an emergency supply, then if you needed it, you could pull it off the supply that's feeding the intake.
Okay.
That's what I'm wondering.
You're still climbing okay at the moment, right?
Yeah, right now I'm sitting at about 25. Yeah, about 25.5.
Yeah. Well, I got up to 32. So,
Right.
yeah, it's obviously all doable, but under the right circumstances.
So yeah, so that was my problem right there. It was that oxygen valve.
Oh, right. I find that odd. Obviously, I don't know enough about. I never touch any of that, so I don't know whether I should or shouldn't.
Yeah.
I would have thought that I should have passed out just now, getting up to 30-odd thousand. I should have passed out if it's
You should have passed out long before 30.
yeah,
You would have passed
about
out
15.
Over, yeah, about 15, 14,000.
Yeah,
And then you start getting hypoxia around 14,000 feet.
yeah. That took some fuel, because when I click my little button, the fuel gauge isn't going fully up now. So I'm near the airfield, so I'm gonna drop in.
Yeah, I think I'm right above Mazdoc, I believe.
Looked up, can't see you, but you're probably quite a small dot.
Yeah, I'd say. Where is Mazdoc? I don't even see it on the bloody map. Oh yes, I do. It's right in here. Whoa! That's interesting. So, I'm in a climb, and pretty much, I jump to see the map, and it literally puts me into a dive.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down.
Copy that. Yeah, I got visual on you.
I've got a bounce, but I think one bounce is okay in a spit, apparently.
It's acceptable.
Well, I remember watching a YouTube, and it's looking from directly behind the spit of an actual spit landing, and the commentary was saying like, yeah, he hits and he bounces once, but one bounce in the spit is accepted as a perfect landing. So obviously it's not really perfect, but it's accepted.
Yep. Well, did you ever see the one there with oh, what's his name? For he's an actor, and his brother's actually part of the RAF, and they go and he does the training. His brother does the training for a Spitfire. Like takes out the Tiger Moth, does
Right.
all that, and then goes into the Spit. All right, on final zero. Right?
Oh, are you coming in?
Yep. I'll be
Can we
over
get-
top you. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't know if that was a bounce, a bit of a wobble, but
I couldn't see. I was
Was it-
watching, but I was too far away. I didn't zoom in.
wasn't as bad as what's his name off the Battle of Britain. At least I remember my landing gear. And I don't have a bunch of guys going dugga 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 as I'm walking back at it.
Request rearming.
Oh, I tell you,
Copy.
when I heard that, I wasn't sure the first time I watched it what they were talking about. But after rewatching it about 10 or 12 times, I can't help forget. I cannot forget that line. I really can't.
I haven't seen it.
What?
I haven't seen it.
You've never seen the Battle of Britain?
No.
Refueling complete.
I.
It's a film, isn't it? It's. I know it's. You know, it's.
It is
based
an
in reality,
amazing-
but
Absolutely amazing film.
I'll have to check it out.
Oh yeah, I mean, like that's like going back 1960s, 1970s. Ian McShane was in it.
Oh, hang on. Perhaps I have. Cool, blimey. At the time, probably, and I've forgotten all about it.
Yeah, and Ian
I'll have to
McShane,
check it out.
what's his name there? Hold on a minute. Is it Chamberlain?
I've got no idea who he would have been. You're saying who Ian McShane played?
McShane played one of the junior pilots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But a lot of big names. Michael, oh, for the love of God.
Not Michael Caine.
Michael Caine, thank you, Michael Caine.
You're only
Michael
supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Yeah,
Is that a line that makes sense to you?
yes it is. Yeah. Yeah. This bit's overheating and so am I. Either we're gonna take off or we'll blow the hell up on the runway or something like that.
It's overheating.
Yeah. Basically they were sitting on the ground with it idling.
I'm not sure. I'm now talking to myself because I'm forgetting to push to talk. So who was overheating? The guy in the film or you now?
No, the guy in the film, Michael
okay,
Caine.
that makes more
Yeah, when
sense.
Michael Caine
That makes more sense. Yeah. Not a lot of people know that. Another one of these lines.
Mm.
Okay,
But yeah,
well,
that's but I mean, it was. Oh man, I tell you, I sit there between that and the Dam Busters.
oh yeah.
Those are
Actually,
those are two of my favorite movies.
I will have seen it, but I've not. With me, it's unusual for me to watch a film twice. Well, I don't watch films hardly at all. Having said that, it's only recently I have got more into watching stuff on Netflix, but it's usually series rather than films.
Oh man, do you have obviously you use Windows on your computer, but do you have anything that's an Android-based operating system?
Not really. No, because I think I've got a Fire, an Amazon.
Oh, you got Fire TV?
No, I got a tablet, a Fire tablet.
Oh, a Fire tablet. Okay, so you don't have a Fire stick then.
Right.
Now I'm thinking that if you had a Fire stick, and what it is it's something you put into the USB of your television, right? Into the the HDMI of your telly, and you plug it into the wall, and you can download something. It's called Cinema HD. Right? Or if you have, or on your tablet, do you have the ability to stream it to your telly?
Right.
Right. If you do, then you can do it that way too, and you can get numerous amounts of movies. I mean, like we're talking, like Howard Hughes' Hell's Angels from 1930s. What else? Like the Battle of Britain, the Dam Busters. Like you can get movies up to now.
Yeah.
Like so. Anyway, that's what I use.
It'd probably be wasted on me because I don't watch that kind of stuff enough. I should revisit the Battle of Britain though. Now you say that, I would have seen it at the time, and that was a little bit of a while ago, so I've forgotten. And because I don't watch films multiple times, I've kind of forgotten it.
Yeah, see, for me, and that, like, that's a definite repeat. That where Eagles Dare is another one that I'll watch constantly.
I think there's only one film that I have watched consciously a few times, intentionally, and that's The Time Machine, the 1960s whatever version of The Time Machine. I like that. That's I don't know why.
Oh, that's Orson Welles.
Yeah, but I don't know why I like to watch that version of it. There's something that's comfortable about it for me.
Have a name check. Orson Welles.
Orson Welles.
H.G. Wells.
H.G. Wells, yeah.
H.G. Wells. Yes, H.G. Wells.
Hello.
Nerd
Hi,
mode
guys.
off.
Hey, Lexo.
Yep.
All right.
Guys.
Hey guys, how you
Yep.
doing, man?
I'm shutting up for a
Good.
second because I'm taking off.
Copy.
Oh, I better get off the runway.
I didn't know you were still there.
Yeah, stand by. I'll move off to the left side of the runway. Are you on the right?
I'm in the middle at the moment, but I'll move over to the right if that's helpful.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. And that's worse.
I tell you what, the ground crew, Lexor's ground crew, they picked up that phrase. That's not good. That's not good.
Yeah, exactly. That's not good. Oh, that's worse. Yeah.
Is there a kaboom?
No earth-shattering kaboom, but definitely there's gonna be a lot of ear bleeding coming from my crew chief, really tearing me a new asshole. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
So are we hearing the audio descriptive version of a bad landing now?
Except for I was already landed. All I was doing was just trying to taxi to the left side of the runway.
Oh dear.
And
I'm going now.
Damn it, I missed it.
yeah, I'm clear. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
let's just say that my props are snapped. Every one of them. My wings on both sides are pretty much snapped at the tips. A little bit of frame there. Ailerons are gone. Flaps are probably hanging off somewhere.
There I am, trying to do cargo drops or sling load drops with the Huey, and I missed your miss up. It's a bum.
It didn't exist.
Uh,
Beautiful. That looks like an awesome takeoff. I mean, that was
Uh,
just gorgeous.
Felt quite nice.
It looked fucking amazing. I'm sitting there and I'm off the runway and I'm just watching Bill take off and I'm just like, oh wow. Right, Bill, I'm just gonna open up the canopy and that and I'm just gonna watch you fly for a bit.
I can't see. I can't see.
I can't see you.
I'm just to your left.
You on the grass?
Yep. Oh, listen to that fucking engine. Oh my god, that's a Merlin.
I still can't see you.
Really?
Yeah, well, I'm looking for a blue dot. I should see blue dot if I don't see anything else. I'm not seeing it.
I'm down at...
As I turned on for all my markers, perhaps. I'm seeing a blue dot.
DCS
You're
ground.
now.
I don't know why, but the DCS grass is not looking alive for some reason. It used to be better for some, I don't know what modifications they did on it, but
Damn it.
Hey Bill, I'm about 10 feet off the runway.
I've got you now. When you said I was to the left, you was to my left. You meant my other left, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought perhaps you'd wandered across the runway and gone to the other side. But I think I have you.
Yep, you got it. Oh. Oh, wow. I tell you, the best sound of a spit is when you hear it leaving.
Oh yeah. I'll tell you something else. The best sound of a spit in terms of flying as we fly, from my experience, the best sound is in the Microsoft FS 2020. That is that's an awesome sound of a spit. It's actual real spit recordings and it sounds brilliant.
I love the engine cracking.
Say again, Gaz.
I love the engine when it's cracking, like
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
those
you get
little
that
things.
little sort of squeaky whistling
Yeah.
noise.
It's the propeller hitting the air, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
Like, I'm absolutely fine with the sound in DCS. It's decent. It's better than
Oh,
Wolf
it's-
Hunter,
yeah.
but
Oh yeah.
Well, I tell you something. When you fly past me, I mean, to see this in VR, there's
Of
no...
course, yeah, you're getting a different view, aren't you, because of the VR?
Oh, yeah. Like, I am literally sitting in my cockpit and just tracking you all the time.
Yeah.
And looking at you coming right at me. Oh, it's just bloody fantastic.
I'll give it one more. I'll try not to do the same as I did with Laxor. When he was in his chopper, it was so close that there was no gap between us. Sadly.
Well, I've got a repair going. I've got 100 seconds left.
You don't want me to break your plane then?
Precisely. Oh, wow. Oh, bloody hell. I can feel the wind on that.
I saw the dust get kicked up on that one.
It did.
What a beautiful plane this bit is. I'm going to go and shoot something.
Alright. Oh, here we go. Is that payback for the other night, for yesterday? Wop, 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 wop.
Yeah, that big green cloud is a little bit oppressive, isn't it? Oppressive. I might see if I can tone that down a bit.
What is?
The big green cloud.
Not seen it yet.
Love that bank. Okay, now I'm a little higher down because we've got the gears fixed. The gears work. Oh, and I have wings, and I have a propeller.
Wow.
My crew chief took pity on me.
I have no doubt you can fly without a prop and a wing.
Are you flying, Gaz? I've not seen your name pop up.
No, not in DCS.
It still gives you issues, does it?
Yeah, seeing
Oh, that's a
FPS
pity.
issues. Yeah. And you know, like my Spitfire trial has ended, so
Yeah.
I really can't feel the game. Like even on mouse and keyboard, those were one of the most wonderful days I had in flight sims.
Yeah.
I still remember the startup procedure though. Still remember how to fly.
Good. Yeah. I've just been shooting at dead units. Damn it. Wasted my bullets.
Al, do you have your hit indicator thing on the right?
Yeah, well there wasn't any because they're all dead units. I didn't look properly. I just saw the dark marks. They must have been shot in situ before they could randomly move about.
Yeah, I'm seeing that in the stream.
Alright. What, are we gonna have a race?
I'm going to check flaps. As they've come up.
Right, sir. On your mark. Get set. Go.
Pretty much neck and neck, you know.
I can't see you guys. Which direction do you take off? Towards the west or towards the east?
West.
I turned all
Would've
my
been,
markers off.
Yeah, it would have been about runway 26.
Yeah, copy that. Oh, hang on. I've got someone. Oh no, it's a chopper.
Yeah, I was to your left.
I thought you were both in spits when you were doing this takeoff thing.
No.
Just a standing start race. So you got to the other end of the runway first.
Ah, right.
I think we were neck and neck for 3/4 of it. But you just got that top end speed, didn't you? I mean, my top speed is 140.
Well, you know what it is, right? I mean, see, you don't actually... a chopper doesn't fly. It just rotates and vibrates so much the ground rejects it.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. The ground has been quite accepting on some of my approaches, regardless of the speed that I make it at.
You like
You're
accept
flying the
into
F-16 like so.
accept into a depth of 6 feet, you mean?
So you are flying the F-16.
The what, sorry?
Are you flying the F-16 like so?
No, not the F-16. I'm flying the Hue at the moment.
Oh.
Alright, Bill, lead me to greener pastures. Let's go shoot something.
Okay, stand by.
I have to start working on the mission again at some point. There's not enough days in a week.
Maybe you can do the mission in the Marianas Islands.
Hang on a second, Gaz. I've got to tweak your your volume because you're a bit quiet for me. Bear with me.
Yeah.
Okay, try again.
I think the a map for the a mission for the Marianas Islands would do. Will be better than just doing another mission on the same map that we already playing on now. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, there's the Marianas one. I mean, this one is basically the test bed for all of the ideas that I'm having as to what I want to implement. That's all managed to get away with that. That's lucky. Yeah, so all I've got a handful of triggers that exist on the map, and a reasonable sized Lua script file at the moment that has got the more detailed stuff. So if I wanted to set up the Marianas, I would need to transfer the triggers over, making any adjustments to them.
Yep.
But the import of the Lua file is just essentially drag and drop. So it would be doable. It's just that the initial transfer of the triggers would be quite arduous.
Yeah, I get it.
Because the triggers are in some cases linked to units that have been set up. So I'd have to set up the units as well, and also the map is unpopulated at the moment. So I'd have to set up all of these spawns as well. So that'd be quite there's quite a lot of pre-work to be done.
Yeah, I get it.
It would be nice if I could work out how to dynamically spawn a player aircraft, because then you could select what airstrip you're spawning in on, and select your aircraft, and then you don't have to have predefined flights.
Yep. I mean, visually, the Marianas Islands are way better than the map that you're playing on now.
Right. Are there any decent bridges? That's the question. For the size of the map of the Corsica's and the amount of rivers that there are running through it, the amount of decent bridges for bridge law are precious few.
Okay, I've got to fix this. My every time I push to talk, it changes my weapons to safe mode. I had a good lineup, squeeze the trigger, and
Yeah, the game doesn't want you to fire us. Nice hit, sir.
Yeah, that one worked. The previous run didn't. That's not enough to kill it. Just realised, I thought I'd turned my markers off, but they're all on. That's better. don't think I even scared it.
Oh, ow! I thought it was just infantry over there.
Oh, is there still another tank left?
Oh, I was taking the ones out by the side of the road there and that, and somebody let off some rounds because my whole port wing is just peppered like crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, no matter. I'm empty for weapons anyway. Gotta land.
Something's coming up at me. It must be stealth because I didn't see any tracers unless someone else is shooting me in the air. Oh, I've got the wobble, so I suspect my engine's been hit a little bit. Oh, actually I should have tried to get out of that and I didn't until too late. I might have been able to get out of that. Actually, before I take off, I think a comfort break's in order, so I'll be back soon.
Roger.
How did you set the parking brake on this?
Hello, right, I should be home for about 10 to 2.
The Spitfire.
Shift W.
So, see you in a bit.
Okay, so there's no actual switch on here for park brake.
I think you can. It's like a modifier, and your brake button generally.
Right. Okay. Oh, I guess I have to forgo that.
What's going on here?
Alright, I'll be back in a minute.
Beer bomb?
See what?
Oh, I'm just looking on the thing and that it has bombs, pale ale, and
I think you're away from your mic or it's shifted.
Sure, how's that?
Oh yeah, that's better. That's better.
Yeah, I was sitting there in the bomb. I was gonna put a bomb in my spit,
Right.
and it gave me the option for bomb, and then it said pale ale or something else. But for some reason now it's okay. I'm too close to the
Apparently that was a thing, wasn't it?
beer bomb, bitter ale, beer bomb,
Yeah.
pale ale.
It's supply drops or something. Airdrop.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's real.
Oh shit!
I think it was possibly a behind lines thing, or just as a mechanism of transferring the beer because it kept it cold or something.
Ah. Okay, so we're 5,000 pounds over our total gross weight limit. And that's at 53% fuel. Wow. With just the bombs alone, with no fuel, I'm at 76.50. Bloody hell.
What? Airborne troops? What the hell was that? Airborne troops. Okay, we haven't got any. That's fair enough. Oh, cargo. Which one's that?
Okay, so we're gonna be well over our weight.
Oh, your mic shifted again. Sorry.
I said I'm going to be well over my weight.
Hey, king and country, mate. King and country.
Yep, 6,000 pounds over. You ever seen that movie with Tom Cruise where he's the I think he was a Vietnam vet. It was a true story about a Vietnam vet or something like that. He was a pilot, and he was actually trafficking what like drugs for the Colombians.
No, I remember. The only one that I do remember is Con Air. No, not Con Air. Shit. Sorry, bear with me. Oh shit. Oh, the line might be tight, but it's swinging around all over the place. Jesus. Right. Did it survive? I did survive. Okay. Yeah, not Con Air. Air America.
Oh yeah, no. This was something that during the time of Noriega, the CIA had, like, I don't know what it was, but this guy here was a pilot, and the CIA hired him to fly down and get covert, like, intel on the drug situation down in South America. So you'd see him flying, and he sat there and he ended up flying this one aircraft that they got for him.
Right.
And what it was a really fast flyer, but they load him up with drugs to come back to the US. And it, like this cartel, somehow they catch him. And they fix him up and they load him completely packed solid. And they even had a big guy that was going to hop into the seat with him. He says, I don't know if I'm going to make this. He said, because it's such a short runway, he said, you are not going. He says, if you get on, he says, you are as good as dead. I'm risking my life as it is right now. And so they kicked Buddy off the plane. And he had such a short runway, and at the end of it, there were like all these shells of like planes that had tried it before.
Plain boneyard.
Pretty much. I mean, there's all the planes that had tried and died, and here he is. He's got them to push him back as far as he could, and he starts up, loads up the brake, and then just hammers on it, and then right halfway down or whatever, he engages, I guess it was the landing flaps or something like that, and just pulled right up and just barely cleared the trees.
I've been doing that in War Thunder for the last 5 years.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, based on a true story, in the end, Buddy was sitting there and like smuggling back, like he was supposed to be working for the CIA. He landed up working for the cartel instead of the Colombian cartel, like Noriega and stuff. And he was bringing back, so he smuggled down arms to the freedom fighters, and then smuggled back coke and shit like that for like the fucking Noriega. And he was doing it in a fucking Herc. Anyway, he sat there and went down and got intel, and the Colombians caught up and killed him. Like, in real life, anyway. Yeah. It was a good movie. I'm trying to figure this out. So, my angle of attack indicator, there's no way to change the adjustment on it.
The Spitfire.
Yeah. So my angle of attack shows me that I am on a bank. I'm on a left bank right now.
I presume you're not. I presume you're on the runway.
Yeah, I'm on the runway.
That could be... Oh, whoa, 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 what was that? The hell? I just catch... No, I didn't catch it on... think I just had a lag spike or something. That might be a diagnostic of a fault, so you don't need to be able to correct that by landing and getting repairs.
Yeah, I just got repaired, and it's still. Yep, very interesting. Oh well.
God, what's that? Weird.
Oh, that's what I was going to be doing.
Oh, the loader's not hanging steady. Good lord. Why nearly 45 degrees to the ground because the cargo's swinging out so far. Steady. Steady.
Do we know when the Mosquito is going to be usable?
I don't know. I mean, Chinook, the hind was about 3-4 months.
Wow.
Between maybe 3 months between initial.
The point of pre-order.
Release, yeah. No, we could pre-order it. From pre-order to be able to fly it, it's about maybe 3 months.
Wow.
So if I delay my response at all, I'm just trying to maneuver with cargo under the queue.
Ah, right.
Which I've managed to do one successful, and I've broken another one, so this is my third. Oh, broke it again. Oh no, I haven't fixed the queue.
Okay. I guess you don't have to get requests for takeoff around here.
Whereabouts are you, Sheep?
Just setting up here on runway 3, or sorry, 26.
I see you now. Okay.
Yep, coming out on the runway. Yeah, I'm gonna probably need the entire runway to take off.
Hi,
For
Matty.
the best.
Sorry, say again?
I said I'm sitting here. I said I'm on the runway. I said I gotta probably have to take up the entire runway, hoping for the best. Max weight is 74.9 or something like that, or 74.6, and I'm pumping over 80.
With some weight, man. I might have had a chance to beat you this time.
I'm going. I shouldn't be pressing this hard, but what the hell?
Sit your wheels up.
Ooh.
If only I had my guns on.
What's that?
If only you had my guns on.
Trying my hand at bombing here.
Bombing with TNT or bombing with IPA?
With TNT. I'm
Right.
going to the enemy, not although I could. I am Canadian. This is a Royal Canadian Air Force livery.
Yeah.
So, man, I guess I could be taking beer over to them.
It's IPA though. Personally, I wouldn't touch it.
No, bitter.
Give me a nice dark malty beer any day of the week.
Yeah, I'm trying to be kind, trying to fight the war with kindness. Are you by me by any chance?
I'm behind you.
I'm just trying to see if I can figure out these bombs.
I'm useless with bombs.
And I guess I didn't jettison anything. Oh, that's why. Wrong bloody button.
Haha.
Right, turning inbound. Wings level. Oh, somewhat level. First pass. Oh!
Oops.
Oh my word, I'm hooked. I was not expecting that.
What the heck did I do?
There was a tree there. Maybe that was it.
Was?
Yeah, well, if there was, there probably isn't now, but maybe that's what happened. I saw you go, but I didn't see what exactly caused it.
Yeah.
Unless
I'm
you
wondering if it was
did you
the
hit
bomb I
a
let off?
mate? Yeah, one of the whoops, one of the
Maybe I was too low.
lamppost type things, telegraph pole.
Yeah, maybe. I thought maybe when I released the bomb there, and I'm wondering if it doesn't have a delay fuse on, if it's just an assault fuse.
Oh, it might have exploded as soon as it hit, and you were caught in it. You mean?
Yep.
I didn't
Yeah.
see the explosion of the bomb, but that doesn't mean to say it didn't happen.
Were you
Well, it said
flying
that-
near any power lines? Or any, like, telegraph lines?
I was running parallel with them.
Because
But the second I released the bomb, right? The second I released the bomb is when I went down. And I was low. I guess I jumped it pretty early, or pretty low.
I don't know if you're aware, but the lines never used to have collision on them. They do now.
Right. Oh,
The actual power lines that drape from pole to pole. Yeah.
Yeah. They never used to have collision.
Ah, okay. That gave us a false sense of security, basically.
Yeah.
yeah, he was lying to us.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, bloody hell. Eight. Okay, so 8,195 pounds. There.
A little bit worrying when the co-pilot in the Huey is saying the load is swinging side to side 10 and repeating 10 for the last 5 minutes. Then all of a sudden it goes the load is swinging side to side 30 and you see like the cockpit tilting to one side.
Oh, hold on a second. I got my angle of attack is true now. What the hell happened there? Well, isn't that interesting?
So
Well, then my magnetos turned on, boost coil, everything. I'm gonna try and prime this thing again. Okay, somehow I just killed my motor. I don't know how I did it, but I did it.
Ah.
Yeah. I sat there and I started up. Everything was looking good. Right? Fuel cog was on. Magnetos were on. Primed it. You know, got the pressure in the get the low pressure gauge warning good. And
Yeah.
she ran for about all of 5 seconds. I went to move her forward, and she just stopped. Seized the engine. Bloody hell.
I ran for about 5 seconds. That kind of sounds familiar, but I can't think under what circumstances.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I should have let it warm up a bit more before I went to move it.
No, I don't do that normally. The only pause I make is before I pull away from the parking bay. I set my nose down, trim, ready for takeoff, and my rudder trim, and set my altimeter. That's all I do, and then I'm away.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure.
This is going to sound silly, but your fuel cock is turned on. Did you say that?
Yeah, fuel was turned on. Magneto's on.
Fuel pump?
My I use my wobble.
Emergencies though.
I used my wobble pump. So did that. Got the fuel pressure up. Did it. Gave her 3 pumps of prime, and put my started it up. Like I said, it ran. As it was catching and running, I pushed the fuel mixture forward, and then proceeded to do
But
my
the fuel cock was
taxi
open.
forward. Yeah, fuel cock's definitely open.
Yeah. I think it will run
Yeah.
for a short time on what's the gas that's in the pipes maybe, and if you haven't got it turned on, that's when it can pack up. But obviously
Yeah.
that's not the case this time.
No, it's almost like I put a rod through or put a piston through the block or something. That's rather interesting. I mean, I'm pretty sure I didn't give her full throttle. Oh well, she's repairing. I have to sit there and listen to another spiel from my crew chief. Tell you, this leather faceplate that I got, what a bloody joke it is. I mean, I remember, like, the last time I bought one of these things, it was fantastic. It's leather. Well, it's pleather. It's like this vegan leather shit, I don't know. Last one that I got was like a leather, and it was but it had breathable holes, so I could wear the thing for hours and hours and hours and not have an issue. As of lately, I put this bloody thing on, and it's the same with the other, and I'm just sweating like a stuck pig.
You I mean, a serious suggestion. Why don't you just perforate it? Just get like a large needle or something, or a fork even, and just
Well, you
prick
see-
the outside of it.
Well, you see, the other one, right? Because it is designed different. This one here, like the perforated one, it had like, I guess, double leather or double layer. So the outside would be perforated, and then the inside was there, and and what's inside of it is this foam. Now this foam is itchy as hell, right? Oh, trust me, dude. Yeah, it's like if you were to go with the regular face interface, that like the faceplate interface that the Oculus normally comes with, is horrifying because it's like this foam and it just itches and you get rift rash and all this other shit. The one that I found last year was fantastic. This year I tried to find the same one, couldn't find it, but I found this other one. I figured, okay, well, I'll try it. Bad mistake.
Reminds me of there's a film with John Travolta and maybe Nicolas Cage. I can't remember. Not Face Off.
Oh, okay.
It was about a nuke getting stolen.
Oh, that wasn't. Yeah, that was Broken Arrow, and
Broken
it
Arrow.
was not Nicolas Cage. It was. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know who. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
But it just reminds me of that line we talking about rift rash. It reminded me of the line in that film. So I'm not sure what worries me more, the fact that we lost a nuke, or it happens so often we have a name for it.
Yeah, no shit. Alright, clear prop.
My prop's clear. I've got bigger ones than you. Oh, look at the flames. Look at the wobble, good grief.
I know.
I wonder your AOA is stuffed.
I don't know what's more scary, the fact that I can hear your chopper over my engine.
I thought I was doing a reasonable haul
Alright,
for it.
try to move forward. Yeah, I'm coming right.
Cheers. I'm going backwards. I don't want to, but I'm going backwards. Alright. Go on, over the grass. I'm sure someone would have said to me that if I was in the I-16, there weren't no concrete tarmacs. Drive on the grass, no excuses.
Bloody hell.
I'll just hang here for a second.
You get onto the soft verge. Oh, I see you.
I should not be doing this with a full load of bombs on.
They release when you're still on the runway.
Are you saying can you release bombs when you're still on the ground?
Yeah, I just wondered what the if there is. Have they got like a safety thing where if there's wheel pressure on the wheels, it doesn't drop?
I don't know.
Just drop regardless.
I think they don't drop. I feel as though I've done this, and mind you, that might have been in War Thunder.
I was hoping to try and force a fault out of them. Then it's like, oh, I wonder what happens if I press the button, bang. Gee, I've been flying for ages. I don't think I've crashed yet, have I?
I don't think you have.
I'm surprised I haven't run out of fuel. That's how little I actually empty these things. I don't even know which one my fuel gauge is.
Bill, are you on final?
Oh, I'm just flying. I'm not landing. You go for a short takeoff or making a turn to go the other way?
I'm going to be taking a long takeoff. I'm fully laden with bombs, and I couldn't hear anybody, so I'm sitting there and talking away. I'm not hearing anything, and I realize that I've got a manual balance for my team, for my Discord,
Oh, right.
and I had Discord turned right down.
Oh, so you didn't... I was wondering, are there... Well, what safety systems they have on the Spitfire? So when you're still on the ground, can you release a bomb, or is it like...
I'm not testing that. There, you can go shove it up your ass.
Sussed immediately.
That just is not going to happen.
Have you not had a drink so you didn't shoot?
No, I have not. I don't plan on it.
That'd have been just a perfect shot there. Just see you blow up on the runway. It's like, oh yeah, it does. Actually, what would have been funny would have been if you'd put a 3-second fuse on it, on the bombs.
Could have got
Press the
me.
button, it's like, no, nothing happens. And then just as you pull away, it blows up. Alright, I need to find out what my fuel gauge is saying. I'm empty, but I'm still in the air. Unless they've broken it.
Alrighty, so we're gonna try Going to try this, but from a higher altitude, see if it works.
Test switch.
And do you think I actually had the know-how to reset my altimeter on the ground? No.
I'm sure there's nothing precarious about trying to land with a full load of bombs.
No. All right, let's give this a shot.
I saw him drop. I didn't
Way
see
short.
him.
Way short. Yeah, I was like over 150 meters short there. Okay, let's try this again.
I think you can you? Release all bombs at once?
One bomb at a time. I think it's one bomb at a time, I think.
I thought it was all of them, but maybe not.
Negative drop.
Do I even have anything else? I guess I don't have anything left on board.
No, I thought they all went at the same time.
Oh, okay.
I think maybe the wings and the belly bomb are separate.
Well, I always put the lot on when I do it, and I'm sure they all go at the same time. I should put bombs on and do it.
I'll do a flyby in that and see what happens. Or do that flyby camp. What is it, F3?
F2.
We haven't got any
F2,
bombs on
F2
at the
equals
moment,
static.
Sheep. You are negative bombs at the moment.
Yeah, I've got 0 bombs. Yeah, no bombs. Oh well, I'll do it the old-fashioned way.
What? Crash into the target.
Just to say.
Pretty much.
I could see you flying, but I couldn't see what your target was. What was something on the road? Is it a convoy or just shooting
Infantry.
buses? Oh, the interesting. I'll hit him as well if I can. Didn't see any.
See here, fly right along the road or the train tracks. Oh, I guess not, because that wouldn't fit through that bridge.
Couldn't see what you were firing at, but I fired at it.
Ah,
Oh, were you on Zoom when you fired?
nope.
Because I couldn't see anything and I wasn't on Zoom. I just fired in roughly the same place as you did.
Ah. Yeah, I think I took out the one group.
Have you got markers on?
Yes, I do.
Ah, that's why I
Cheating.
can't see them. Oops, I didn't catch you, did I?
No, I don't think so.
Fired, and then I suddenly realised that you were you'd started to come up. I was afraid I might have hit you, because I was right on your tail.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I'm not now, because I lost you, because I panicked. I panicked because I thought I might have hit you.
I've been flying this entire time without my generator switched on. No wonder half my gauges weren't working.
Alright, so that's them done. What do we have up here to the, what is that, to the west?
Is that the convoy, perhaps? Oh no, that's a bunch. Some of them will shoot back at you if it's the lot I'm thinking of.
Yeah, you were over there before dropping bombs.
Yeah. No, not dropping bombs. I was just shooting at them.
Oh, okay. Nothing like SA-10s or anything like that, right?
I don't know what they were, but they were shooting back at me.
The only surface-to-air missiles might exist in the far northwest, at the next red airfield to the northwest. And even then it's to the northwest of that.
Oh, okay. I definitely have to get this weapon safe switch fixed.
I'm probably gonna do this last run and then I'm gonna call it.
Okay.
Because I'm starting to get quite considerably heavy eyes.
Oh!
Yeah, I was a bit like that before I started actually.
Ouch.
A late night. Although I stopped flying earlier, I was fiddling about. Ended up turning in very late.
Oh, I guess I'm dead, or no, I'm not dead. How do you eject?
JJJ.
Well, it depends what your control read does it for me. I don't think I specifically set that.
How do you move forward?
Stick forward.
Are you talking about guiding the chute?
No, if you're on the ground and you've ejected, if you push your stick forward, you'll walk forward.
Oh, I don't get that. I have to use my forward arrow button and left and right and that.
Oh, there we go. You got hit pretty hard.
Yeah. I knew I wasn't going to make that because it was hit quite hard. I just thought I'd go for it anyway. So I won't spawn in, I'll watch this load being carted around by this Huey.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Well, I don't know why, but I just all of a sudden I landed up spawning back into a spit at the runway. I don't know how.
At the runway?
Yeah, I was trying to. Oh wow, we got some jets on this server.
That'd be Warhawk then, maybe. If they're blue.
No, I believe these would be Soviet aircraft. Maybe
They're the
SUs.
drones. They're the drones, yeah. They're unarmed, they just fly around.
All these are
they'll-
taxing. Yeah.
They'll also respawn if you shoot them down, so they're constantly recurring drones.
Oh, F-16. Ah, there's the package.
Yeah. This is where it gets precarious.
What do you have on there, beer?
There we go.
That one's landed nice and flat and straight.
Oh, I didn't see all my stick input, got grease all over the place.
Watch out for the buildings now. Or the trees.
There's loads of space.
Remember
I'm gonna-
Hydra wires. Enemies of chopper pilots for the last 40 years. Or 60 years now. Fuck.
Say again?
I said hydro lines. I said enemies of the normal chopper pilot for the last. First I said 40, and then I thought no, it's 50, and then I just remembered no, it's been 60 now. My God.
So in the Huey, you're saying P1 is on the right.
Yeah.
Watching your feet actions there.
Hey? Are you inside or?
No, I'm very much, well, right now, I'm about 10 feet off your nose, going backwards away from you. Maintaining a distance of about 10 feet off your nose, in front of you, directly in front of you.
What's this? What's that doing there? What is that?
Well, we have carriers kicking around.
There is a carrier, yeah.
Is there any? I'm assuming there's no KC tanker.
The what?
Tanker in their refuel.
Oh, air to air. There used to be. I need to find out what are the best settings for it. Because I think it was too low or it was getting shot down, so I need to adjust the pathing. But yeah, there used to be.
I think on that one there what is it? I can't remember the name of the map there, but they would fly over top of the ocean and they'd be at about 14,000. Been a while.
Okay, folks, I'm going to fold there now. So it's been good fun tonight. Good to have everyone around.
Sir.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's been very good.
catch you whenever the next time is.
Alright, Bill, you take care of yourself.
And yourself, mate. TTFN. Catch everybody
ta-ta.
later, whenever. Ta-ra.
Ta-ta.
I'm just going to bring this in.
And for the sake of my stream, I'm now going to close the stream and try not to turn in too late. 'Cause there's always more things for me to do once I've stopped streaming, and maybe catch you all another time. So, closing the stream now.